And then I got it from another source who was with Rick Perry, who's a household name, earlier in the week on Wednesday, that Rick Perry's worried about three people, and so are the Republicans nationally. Alex Jones, Ron Paul, and Deborah Medina. Now, Medina, because if she wins, that sends a message of the type of Republicans that are going to get elected that are real conservatives, true anti-war. They hate Ron Paul because he's anti-war and a real conservative and will end the private Federal Reserve that finances the neocons. And they're mad at me because I'm the future of the media. And this comes directly from the highest levels. A household name called me to warn me about this and that they're coming after us. Now, I said I'd go back to your calls. This is a big subject, a big issue. Folks, all I do is research this information. You know, take somebody on Fox who's really a good guy and consistent and a true constitutionalist like Judge Andrew Napolitano. We have him on all the time. He's a big fan of our show. He wants to come down and be in studio soon. That's great. He's consistent. I support him in his national show. I'm not after Beck because he has the biggest national show and is starting to eclipse Rush Limbaugh. It's not about that. I'm mad at him because he was nothing but a fake, vulgar shock jock doing potty humor. And in 2002, he started mimicking what I do, but twisting it. And at key points saying, arrest Ron Paul, you know, use anti-terror forces on him. His people are violent. Don't vote for him. When Ron Paul had a chance of winning the Republican nomination. He supported the banker bailout. He supports a value-added tax and sales tax with the income tax to pay the bankers. He said the bailout wasn't big enough and then lied about it 6 months ago and said he was against it till people pointed it out, and now he's apologized. I mean, this guy is a joke, but I don't want to talk about Glenn Beck anymore. I mean, I'm thinking about making a documentary online, a free one that just exposes him. But if I do it, I want to do it right and really expose him. I mean, the guy, look, and I don't want to sit here and fight with Clear Channel, folks, but they're attacking us, so I have to stand up. It turns out that the guy that heads Clear Channel gave $500,000, you know, the biggest contributor to Rick Perry. They staged that whole thing and say Deborah Medina's this 9/11 truther, cut her mic off, and then it turns out that Sarah Palin was interviewed by We Are Changer in Ohio and said she wants to do a 9/11 investigation. And he said, oh, that's it, she's dead politically, trying to stop her from winning. I mean, at key points, he's Benedict Arnold. Pull up Benedict Arnold in the encyclopedia. I want to read to people who Benedict Arnold was. One of the top generals, the #2 general, and the most successful after Washington, British agent the whole time. I mean, I know what Glenn Beck is. And I don't want to make my radio show about him, but, folks, we were in here Thursday night, and he was on the TV in the control room, and we were watching it. And he said, he put Deborah Medina up at the top where the bad guy area was on the chalkboard by Van Jones and then a couple of the Weatherman bombers and said, these people hate America, and pointed at her. I mean, that's the kind of stuff I'm talking about here. I mean, it's just a lie, and I'm sick of it. I want real freedom. George Bush and Barack Obama worked for the same big banks. There was flawless integration between that. Have we forgotten what the Republicans did? If you want real change, folks, it's not coming from the Democratic Party. And it's not coming from the Republican Party outside Ron Paul, and I privately begged him to run again. Here it is, Fox News. Ron Paul wins presidential straw poll at CPAC. Ron Paul, a Republican congressman from Texas, known for his libertarian views, ran for president in 2008, but was never a serious contender for the GOP nomination because they said he wasn't serious. See, it's a mind trick. Ron Paul has ended Mitt Romney's 3-year run as conservatives' favorite for president, taking 31% of the vote in a conservative political action conference. His biggest competition got 22%. People want a pro-sovereignty, anti-war, real conservative. And that's why they're setting Glenn Beck up to try to bring Ron Paul down. Watch.
Hello, this is Alex Jones with some important questions. If you're going into a battle and they give you a rifle and a sidearm, how much ammunition do you want? My answer would be all I can get. In the battle for freedom and the lives of your loved ones, food is your only ammunition. How much do you want? When do you want it? Now or after the battle starts? When will you need it? Can you buy it without proper identification? Will there be any food? Will it make your children sick? If there's a quarantine and you can't feed yourself, will you go to the gathering center and be immunized? You wipe out all these problems if you have a good food supply. Food is your ammunition to fight for your freedom and your life. How much will you need? We don't know. How much do you want? All you can get. I'm Alex Jones. I want all of you good guys to live to fight another day. Call 1-800-409-5633 or check it out on the web at efoodsdirect.com. Again, that number, 1-800-409-5633.
This is Alex Jones, and I want to tell you about the Ecola Blue atmospheric water generator that produces pure drinking water right from the humidity in the air. No, this isn't science fiction. It's very real. I know because I use one every day in my own home, and it's available right now to you. Because you know exactly where your water comes from with Ecola Blue, you'll know what's in your cup. Clean, great-tasting water without all the pollutants. Get your family off the grid today by ordering your own Ecola Blue atmospheric water generator for your home or business. Their best seller, the Ecola Blue 28, produces up to 7 gallons of water every day. The Ecola Blue 28 is easy to use and economical. Generate your own pure water from the humidity in the air. This system is free of chemicals and uses a multi-stage filtration system, including reverse osmosis, carbon filters, and ultraviolet lights. Order now and claim your water independence today by calling Ecola Blue at 1-800-691-6043. That's 1-800-691-6043. Or visit Ecola Blue on the web at www.ecoloblu.com today. This is Alex Jones with 5 good reasons you should consider buying a solar power generator. Number 1, new climate legislation could easily double or triple your electric bill. Number 2, our new energy czar wants to control how much power your electric company allows you to have. It's true. Total government control of electricity in the name of smart grid technology is coming. Number 3, in some areas of the country, the power grid is dangerously overloaded. And now new socialist legislation is only compounding the problem. Number 4, dangerous weather is always a threat to local grids. Every year, thousands of families lose their power from weather-related outages. Number 5, a solar power generator provides powerful backup insurance and peace of mind. Folks, I really believe in the solar power generators offered by Solutions from Science, one of my oldest sponsors. You can get more information at www.mysolarbackup.com. That's mysolarbackup.com. Remember, the government doesn't own the sun, so go to mysolarbackup.com or call 1-877-327-0365. Hi folks, this is Alex Jones, and I want to tell you about the Silver Lungs generator. Now you can produce pure and endless colloidal silver and deliver the solution directly into the bloodstream by breathing the solution through the lungs. The respiratory system is the first line of defense for airborne pathogens and viruses. The Silver Lungs generator infuses the respiratory system with your self-produced nano-silver solutions and also delivers the silver nanoparticles instantly into the bloodstream. With continued legislation threatening the sale of nano-silver products, you can now produce pure and endless colloidal silver with the Silver Lungs generator. Very easy to follow step-by-step instructions are provided, making production fast and simple. Go to www.silverlungs.com today and learn more about the breakthrough technology of the Silver Lungs generator. That's www.silverlungs.com.
Coast to coast, direct from Austin. You're listening to the Alex Jones Broadcasting Network.
We are back live. I'm going to run through some news, try to jam in Patrick, Chris, Tony, Mike, and Herman and others' calls. Stay with us. Benedict Arnold was a general during the American Revolutionary War. When they began the war in Continental Army, while he was still a general on the American side, he obtained command of the fort at West Point, New York, and plotted unsuccessfully to surrender it to the British. After the plot failed, he served in the British military. Benedict Beck. I mean, I don't need to see any more proof. I already know over and over again. This is what I do professionally, is understand this stuff. Now, shifting gears. Whatever really happened with Joe Stack in Austin, we're going to talk about that in a moment. What happened was wrong. But it does show the anger of the American people if he supposedly did it on his own. It's very suspicious. But I wanted to play this little short CNN clip. We got this guy coming up on Tuesday. He actually owns the house, built it, but they're saying because there's a lien